Hey guys, it's Lee and Isis, and we decided that we wanted to do a video for our Chicago Marathon recap.
Whoop, whoop. Sorry, it's been a little later than usual, but I was not feeling well this week, and I'm just now getting back to it. So,
Yep. So anyway, let's start at the beginning. I got into Chicago on Thursday and decided to take the train from the airport, which thanks to all of our people out on Twitter land that got us from the airport to the Hilton Chicago safe and sound.
mm-hmm.
Next couple days, we really took it easy. Headed to the expo on Friday.
Well, was it Thursday that we walked Michigan Avenue?
Oh yeah, Thursday.
Walked all the way down from the Hilton Chicago to pretty much the very tip of Michigan.
Yeah, past Water Tower Place in our Chucks.
Which probably wasn't the smartest thing because I ended up getting a blister on my foot.
And yeah, it kind of trashed my legs actually, as sad as it seems.
So the next day we took it a little easier.
Yeah, don't do that.
We don't suggest walking 2 miles in Chucks. But yeah, so Friday we went to the expo. Ended up working the honey milk booth for a little while. It's really fun to get back there and get what people's impression are of honey milk, and people that never tried it before. So it's really cool.
And then we just walked around and talked to everybody else. Wore our Twitter tees. And what was your favorite item that you picked up at the expo?
It's probably these sweaty bands that are like these non-slip headbands. They're so cool. And the one that I actually wore for the marathon says Run Chicago. So it's really cool. And then, of course, stopped by the Lululemon booth, which was pretty awesome. They had a photo booth that Lee and I
As you
took
can
fun
see,
pictures.
I'm so wide, I kind of blend into the background there.
I love you anyways. So, what was your favorite thing?
I love this Icebreaker tee, 100% merino wool. It actually has a little Chicago 2010 emblem. I plan to rock these when I start doing my trail running. So yeah, that was my favorite thing. I'm a guy, so.
My favorite thing was just meeting people.
Oh, very nice. So, oh yeah, and Friday we found our favorite breakfast place in Chicago,
I
Yolk.
love breakfast.
And,
Yolk. It's called Yolk.
Yeah, right there on Michigan Avenue.
Handling your huevos since, what was it,
2006. But yeah, we ended up visiting it, what,
Every
3
day.
times? Yeah,
We were
every
there.
day. We liked it.
Very good. Yeah, so then Friday night we had our pre-race tweet up. And that was a lot of fun, thanks to Shantana and Jennifer. We were the ones that kind of coordinated it, but it was really fun to get everyone out there. And we're not going to name names, so we don't leave anyone out.
That's right.
We're
but
PC.
we will show you who signed the shirts. We're not going to name them off or anything, but yeah, check it out. It's like high school again.
I'm more popular, of
Isis
course.
is a lot more popular. But anyway, thanks to everybody who came out. We had a blast and really enjoyed meeting everybody.
Yes.
So let's see. Yeah,
Thank you for
Saturday,
saying.
we kind of really, that was a chill day for us. We didn't really want to do too much. We hit the expo for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but met up with some friends from Twitter that we hadn't met before. And then really that night we went to Tavern on...
Oh, Tavern on the Rush. It was so good.
Yes.
I had a chicken, vegetable, and then we had a sorbet, like this peach sorbet inside of a peach. Oh, it was so amazing. The perfect pre-race meal.
And sweet potatoes the size of our head.
Yeah. So we got to take some of that home for our morning of the race meal.
Because we're carb loading paleo style.
Yes. Even though we drink Athlete's Honey Milk, yes, we know. We know. So that was the night before. We got to bed on time. Everything was peachy king.
Yeah, we prepared really well as far as we got to bed early. We
Laid out our clothes.
Yeah, we woke up early, had our coffee, had some breakfast, and then since we were so close, we just chilled out in the hotel till about 7 o'clock and made our way down to a very steamy start of the Chicago Marathon.
Yes. And I was very nervous.
So why don't you go through your race?
The race was very awesome experience. The first 5K felt great. The first half felt great. It wasn't until about mile 14 where I realized, oh snap, I really have to go way further than I've ever gone before. And it started heating up, like what's up with the weather? And it was definitely a mental thing after that. But
I have to say, as a Texan now, that the heat, we train in this heat, but we also didn't run 26.2 miles in this heat. So that extra hour or so that you're out there in that heat really did a number on us. But we're glad that Chicago kept the water and Gatorade flowing, even though some water stations it was hot.
mm-hmm.
But hey, at least they had it.
Yeah, we appreciated it. The fans were great. The volunteers were great. Not the fans, but the supporters.
And we love Chicago, and I love the race. It was my first marathon.
And Lee was so sweet the whole time. Like, Isis, I love you, and I'm so glad I'm doing this race with you. You were such a sweetheart.
Yes, thank you. I had to, otherwise I would have to deal with something you would not want to see.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so the race was awesome, and it's a really great experience. And afterwards, we went to the hotel.
What was your time?
5:20-ish, 5:24. Was that the time?
Something like that.
Yeah, I wanted somewhere around 4:45. 4:30 would have been so cool, but it just wasn't in the cards this race, and you can only get better from there. So.
Hey, we finished, and this is her first marathon, so hats off to anybody who finishes a marathon. It's a great accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm a marathoner now.
So yeah, after the race, Isis wasn't feeling too swell.
No, I just didn't even want to walk, but I didn't want to stay there. It was the most uncomfortable feeling in the world.
So we headed over back to the hotel, in which I ordered about, more than 3 pounds of ice, as Isis would say.
Okay, I thought those bags of ice you buy from the convenience store were a pound, but apparently they're 5.
They're 10 pounds.
They're 10? Jeez.
Anyway, hopped in an ice bath as soon as we got back, and then put on the Lifesaver that we have, our Zoot compression pants. These fit me, if you can believe it. But these things, we love these things. The
They
Recover
wrap your foot.
RX, they're awesome. Laid around, took a nap.
Ordered pizza.
Oh yeah, then we got some deep dish pizza, which we were gonna go to Giordano's, but we decided, hey, they deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just eat pizza in bed, and it worked out great.
Yep.
And then met up with some friends and talked about the race that night at the bar downstairs.
That was fun.
Yep. And then the following day, we decided to stay in town and
Went to Yoke.
Went to Yoke, yeah. And then had our post tweet up with. Actually, I had some new people at this one, so it was great. And, of course, Isis got a ton more signatures on her T-shirt. But saw a little bit of Chicago, saw the Bean, took some pictures, and just really chilled out.
When we met not when we met, but when we went in 06, Lee ran the marathon. We kind of took some pictures next to the Bean, so we recreated that. So that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And of course, we couldn't have been walking around like crazy the day. I mean, we were really pain-free.
Yeah.
That was good. Walking around like crazy, thanks to our favorite recovery drink, Athlete Setting Up. It's a lifesaver, it really is.
And compression tights and ice baths and just really taking care
It's
of
a
your
killer
body.
combo. And we carved up afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's pretty much our race. Anything else you want to say? Oh, our medals.
I already showed my bling.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, that's about it.
That's our race recap. We'd love to know your thoughts on how the race went for you. And what's our next race?
San Antonio Rock and Roll, and then we have the Goofy Challenge. And maybe a White Rock in there.
Yeah, we'll see. If not, we'll be there to support UFO's show.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.